Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Anything exciting this weekend, at least?
No. I watch football.
Yeah, it's fucking Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are out of the Super Bowl, right? Know what happened this weekend?
Tom Brady just retired.
Yeah, I saw that. Good for him. It's about time. I think this is when it was like this is what I think like the first time he has made the playoffs in how many seasons?
No, he did. He's made the playoffs. He made the playoffs this year. They lost to the Rams at home.
Oh, okay. So he's not making it to the Super Bowl this year.
No.
And he's just like, you know what? Let's not. He's like, I don't know. I've kind of already peaked out. It's a good
Yeah, a
place
lot
to
of his
stop.
a lot of his like wide receivers are free agents. And I don't think he likes the coach or the team.
Yeah.
I think his wife is also pressuring him to retire. It's Giselle, that's supermodel.
Yeah, that makes sense. His wife's a supermodel. I mean, he's like one of the greatest athletes to ever live. So
I think she makes more than him. Like they brought that up. Like the greatest football player ever doesn't make as much as a supermodel.
that's weird. Because I've never even heard of her name till right now. What is she even
Giselle
model for?
Bundchen.
I don't fucking follow. I don't follow people that are. What are you famous for? For being pretty? Oh, go fuck yourself. Like I don't follow that. That's not That's not a talent. Like,
Well, modeling is.
I don't think it is. You're just
Mhm.
born genetically what would you call society, like in the societal way of good looking. You fit the societal norms of good looking. That's not talent. You're just born that way.
Yeah, she's from Brazil. She's credited by Vogue of ending the heroin chick era of modeling in 1999.
The heroin chick era?
Yeah,
What does that mean?
it's the one. It's like early 90s fashion. It's characterized as pale skin, dark circles underneath the eyes, emaciated features.
Um,
She was a Victoria's Secret angel from 99 to 06. She popularized the horse walk and modeling.
yeah, I don't know what that is, but even that sounds like she shouldn't be getting paid a lot. She popularized something that horses do naturally.
Before she married Tom Brady, she dated Leonardo DiCaprio for like 5 years. I want to see what her net worth is.
Did you hear that fucking story about Leonardo DiCaprio? About the date? It might have been her. I don't know how real this is. This could have been
About
just
like
made the Star Wars.
I thought that was Jonah Hill,
What?
but he made Jonah Hill watch. Like
I think he also did. Apparently, Leonardo DiCaprio is like obsessed with Star Wars, and I was like on a date with some girl, one of his exes. He took her to he rented out a movie theater and then made her like watch all the Star Wars, and then like and he was like running around the theater with like a lightsaber pretending to fight the people in the movie, which is hysterical. Like that is honestly hysterical. Just imagining Leonardo DiCaprio is literally acting like a 4-year-old child, like fighting against the movie, dude.
The best actors of our lifetime.
Yeah, dude, and yeah, it's great. I think it does make sense though. I feel like people who are either that talented or be like that famous, they're all just like crazy.
Tom Brady and Giselle are worth a combined $650 million.
How much? I'm sorry, I tuned out.
650 million. They're combined, Tom Brady and Giselle's wife.
Wow. Now, what is the combined net worth of Matt Parker and Trey Stone? Oh, sorry, Matt Stone and Trey Parker. I just mixed up their names. This is the real power couple, the creators of South Park.
900 million.
So, not the power couple.
Nope. And they probably could make more money. Like I think Tom Brady's gonna like he has like just started a fashion company, so he's gonna make a ton of money off that.
I don't think he's gonna make South Park money.
No, it should raise 650 million to
God, isn't that crazy? It makes you like so. There's a lot of people out there that shit on South Park, and they're out there at a combined worth of $900 million.
because people just think it's offensive. It's funny.
South Park is nearly $1 billion industry.
Because it's people
Who would
our
have
age
thought?
or in high school, and then they just signed that big deal with
With
Paramount.
Paramount. That's
So that was
really
a ton
what
of
it
money.
is. That was like 500 million.
Yeah,
It's insane. It gives you a little bit of hope of where comedy can go. That South Park signed a deal for $500 million, and they never stopped doing exactly what they do. Like, who knew that offensive little shitty paper mache cartoon would one day be nearly $1 billion industry?
it's always consistent. That's the Simpsons problem. The quality wasn't the same.
Yeah, it dipped off. But to be fair, let's see, how long was Simpsons around before it dipped off?
It depends on who you
Simpsons
ask.
started in what, like 88?
I thought it was 88 or 89.
And so it was around for about a little over a decade before it dipped off. South Park, I think around a decade mark, actually improved in consistency.
Yeah, South Park's more topical. They'll put modern references in. It's not like Family Guy with all the cutaways. It's just,
it's better writing, yes, for one. Simpsons have started to do that, which makes it weird. Like, you guys all I've tuned into like anywhere episode once, and like Homer's like using essentially like the equivalent of a Yelp app, and I was just like, Homer shouldn't even understand what a smartphone is. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Homer's level of stupidity should not even let him be able to grasp what a smartphone is.
I'm watching. They put on my cable. They have like the old Simpsons on, like free episodes you can watch. And I just watched the one of like where Lisa joins the hockey team.
Oh yeah,
she has to pass gym class.
Yeah, they really ran out of ideas early in that show.
It's funny. Chief Wiggum's releasing all the inmates in the jail.
Mm-hmm.
So I promise, let you out to go to the game. But you have to promise to come back. He said no. He's like, I did that as a yes, and he saw the inmates.
Chief Wiggum is a goat in that show.
And Krusty sings the national anthem, and he just messes up all the words. He's like, I should have had the.
Have we become a Simpsons recap show?
Classic Simpsons recap show.
All you do is just come on here and explain what happened in a Simpsons episode.
I mean, you asked me to watch TV. That's what I'm watching. The Simpsons,
It's
football,
true.
and the Simpsons.
Fair enough.
I was gonna ask,
like, what? I wasn't done talking
ahead.
about South Park.
South Park.
Well, South Park, I feel like didn't even peak. Well, not even peak, but I mean, like, it even got better around a decade mark into it. Like, what's the season? The season that has major boobage on it. Look that up. That episode, and there's a ton of other, like, that episode. That season was just fucking insane. Like, that was a season where it was just knocking it out of the park. And like, there's like right in that era. Like, I can't remember the season before that, the season after
season
that.
12.
Yeah.
It's like 2008.
Name all the episodes off of that. I think that might be their best season.
Tonsil Trouble. Brittany's New Look.
Major
boobage.
Mm-hmm.
Canada on strike.
That one's okay.
Eek, a penis.
Yeah.
Overlogging.
Yeah.
Super fun time.
Fucking great episodes, dude. These are all I know all of these episodes. Okay, start from I can probably guess what the episode's about. What was the first one?
Tonsil Trouble.
This is the one that I am trying. This is the one about where Cartman gives Kyle AIDS because he somehow gets AIDS because they gave him the wrong blood during a tonsil, like him getting his tonsils removed, and then while Kyle's sleeping, he puts his blood in Kyle's mouth, so Kyle also has AIDS. And then there's Jimmy Buffett's in that episode singing Cheeseburgers, AIDS Burger in Paradise. I remember that parody of Cheeseburger in Paradise. And then what else? They find out the cure to AIDS is injecting $10,000 cash directly into your bloodstream. Bam, dude, that's crazy. Okay, next one. Come on, let's go.
Brittany's new look.
It's easy. That one's about they find out Brittany's in town and everyone's been like making fun of her and trying to get pictures with her. The boys go to mess with her, saying that her kids, and then they get in there. Brittany's very devastated by it, so she in fact takes a shotgun and blows off her head. The kids then get involved with her, kind of feel bad, and they're trying to help take care of her, while the media is kind of like, oh my god, look at her new look, is she getting fatter, kind of like all the paparazzi shit. And then by the end of the episode you find out that they do that with spoilers, by the way.
They're like, I was gonna go home and watch season 12 actually of South Park tonight.
They find every few years they find a girl or some kind of kid, it could be a guy, to raise up to super celebrity mode, only to shit on and then eventually sacrifice to have a nice harvest season.
Okay, major boobage.
I already mentioned that one. That's the one where kids are doing all the new drugs, and you find out you can get high if you sniff the piss like odor that cats shoot out of them when trying to in an argument with another cat, basically mark their territory. They'll get you super fucking high. But yeah, let's not do this for the whole episode. But the point is, I probably know that season way too much.
Yeah. You want me to keep going?
No, I said we shouldn't do this.
Oh, we're only 3 episodes in. There's 4.
Yeah, but I don't think this makes for entertaining listening. Just me recapping South Park episodes off the top of my head.
All right. Oh, you did 3. That's your special treat for.
I didn't even go full depth of the third one. I can do whole episode arcs.
14 years later.
Yeah, I mean that season is really fucking good.
I was gonna ask if you
Also, this is just how to prove I'm autistic. I'm like breaking down whole episodes of South Parks from seasons 14 years ago. And honestly, I don't know the last time I've watched these episodes, but also this is this is the knowledge I've decided to have in my life. This is, I could know.
You can recap, it's all animation.
I don't know CPR, but I can break down the whole 12th season of South Park for you.
I was going to ask, wasn't it Royal Rumble this weekend?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Was it good?
No.
I was waiting for that third. Yeah. Oh.
No, it was awful. It was a gigantic piece of shit.
But
haven't
you said they've all been getting worse over the years, kind of?
Well, WWE's just been shit for a while. And then I've been so out of it for so long. But the thing WWE keeps doing is every once in a while it tricks me into getting invested in its product again and getting exciting about an event they run, usually the Royal Rumble or Wrestlemania. And then I go to watch it and it's just fucking awful and it sucks. And then I'm like, you got me again, you got me again, WWE. Made me fall for your shitty product and get invested in this. Now I'm upset because it sucks.
There had at least been one good match, right? Or no, were they all pretty bad?
No, it's all bad. There was an opening match. The match I was probably most looking forward to watch storyline wise. They had an opening match with Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. It finished in DQ, which is just boring. It sucks. There's the one match and it didn't even finish properly. Finished with no one. There's no winners essentially. And after that, the 2 Royal Rumbles, the 30-man over the top battle royals they have to see who gets title matches at Mania. They have a women's and a men's. The women's was won by Ronda Rousey, and the men's was won by Brock Lesnar. So both of them were won by part-timers from the UFC. I don't think. So if you're really into wrestlers, God, it wasn't a show to watch.
Says that Johnny Knoxville and Bad Bunny appeared.
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville was in it. It was fine. I mean, he's got some moves done to him and then thrown out. Bad Bunny was wrestled at the Royal Rumble or wrestled at WrestleMania last year, and actually a pretty good match. Bad Bunny's did a fucking Hurricanrana, which is cool. Like he was actually pretty legit, but I also not a big fan of his music, so didn't care that he was really in the Royal Rumble that much. And he actually he was like one of the last 5 people in there, I think, last 5 or 6. Got eliminated by Brock Lesnar. It's just funny
See,
that
that's
Brock
why wrestling
Lesnar
rules, right?
that Brock Lesnar picked up Bad Bunny, threw him out of
A
a ring.
musical recording artist, and just threw out the ring.
Dude, one of the top streamed artists out there right now.
Just tossed him aside.
Threw
Do you
him
think
out of
that's
the
what
ring.
wrestling's becoming for WWE? Is just more of a guest show instead of
No, because they've had like this celebrities being part of stuff has always been a thing. I mean, the first WrestleMania was headlined with it was Hulk Hogan teaming up with Mr. T to verse Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff. Like that was the first one. So like celebrities being a part of it. There was one where, God damn it, you have to look this up. It was a very famous football player. I'm drawing a blank of his name. He headlined a WrestleMania where he versed Bam Bam Bigelow in a match, but I can't think of his name. You would know. He's a legendary football player. God damn it, this is gonna piss me off.
Lawrence Taylor,
Yes, Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam Bigelow at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 11.
Mm-hmm. Fucking weird, right?
I'd be afraid to go in a ring with Lawrence Taylor. He's like the greatest football player ever.
And he didn't do terrible in wrestling, but they taught him beforehand. Like I said, he's an insanely great football player, but I couldn't think of his name at the time. Trying to think. I think Dennis Rodman fought in WCW.
Yeah, the Worm.
Yeah, pretty sure he was
Former
in
Piston.
it. Yeah, fucking North Korea rule. What an insane thing that Dennis Rodman went over and hung out in North Korea.
Hey, new friends, you know.
I guess, but it is weird that he just evil dictator he went and hung out with. But it's also even more bizarre is that they wanted to hang out with Dennis Rodman.
He was a cool guy. He's like, he played with Michael Jordan, made basketball like a worldwide thing. They popularized the game worldwide, so I don't know. He's like a celebrity kind of.
He used to bang Madonna.
Yeah, he left it in like the last dance. He like left the team. He took like a vacation. He ended up going to Las Vegas with
Bang Madonna.
I think it was like Carmen Electra or something.
Yeah, he's always dating celebrities, but I mean, I think that any massive athlete is going to date another like massive celebrity. I feel like at that point, or they can if they want to. Yeah, because like I've done a bunch of the Kardashians date basketball players or have dated. They've at least dated multiple. Not each one. I'm saying the family as a whole has had multiple, many of them have had.
But they a lot of athletes.
Right, yeah. That and rappers.
Yeah.
And now Pete Davidson. But besides that, before that, I think the Kardashians dated athletes and rappers.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian was dating Reggie Bush for a long time. He was the running back for USC and then the NFL. He played for the Lions for a couple of years.
Oh, gotcha.
And then she married that Chris Humphries from the Nets for 72 days or whatever.
I didn't know that. I don't really care about her. I
don't
know
keep
why.
Up with the Kardashians?
No. Isn't there a show that you do that with? Okay. Very funny. Oh fuck! I really want to eat a hard-boiled egg right now.
You can.
No, I don't have any eggs boiled.
You're like, I don't have any food here, actually.
I don't have any eggs that are hard-boiled right now. I want to call in from work.
Why?
Because my phone's broken. I need to go get a new phone, man. Like, if you could see this.
Look at that.
Look at that. That's not how phones are supposed to look. No. I mean, they have a seizure just looking at it.
Why are you gonna call into work?
So I can go get a new phone. Well, I'm not going to, but I want to.
I thought you'd be like, because I don't want to.
No, solely so I can go get a new phone because I literally can't do anything with that phone right now. I'm basically isolated. If I leave for work and I get in a major car accident, I'm just dead. I can't call anyone. I can't call 911. I can't do anything.
No, someone will drive by and see you and help you.
Yeah, but that's a pretty shit way to live your life.
Getting help from strangers who just are
God.
passing by.
I hope someone calls. I don't know, because I think sometimes people will just assume that someone's already called.
Yeah, that's true.
People think
You have
all
to
the
stand
time.
outside your vehicle and just like wave and be like, help, help.
Yeah, but it's chilly out. I don't want to do that.
That's true. That's
I want to stay in the warm. I don't want to fucking do anything today.
Don't
I
you
think
just
that's
miss
called
snow days?
No, fuck snow days, dude.
When we were
Dude,
kids.
I could die.
No, when we were kids. Remember how fun they were?
I don't know. I think it was elation. It was like an elation of lack of responsibility. I don't remember. I think they were actually that fun.
I skipped
I mean,
school so many times during that when there's no weather problems out. I just it's like a regular day for.
No, I mean, like when I was younger, like, yeah, it was like, oh, cool, snow day. But I mean, like, I don't know if they were necessarily all that fun.
I get to stay home in the morning and watch Cartoon Network, like the good shit that was on.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
it
Looney
was
Tunes.
it was cool, but I'm just saying, is that really that fun?
Well, now that we're old, no.
No, it's not even that we're old.
It's just a
no, I'm
fun
just
day
saying
off.
there was
We were
more
supposed to
fun
be in
things
school
to
that day,
do.
and we weren't.
There was more fun things to do with your friends.
Yeah, and that was good.
Also, it was kind of funny. In high school was the funniest of getting a snow day because, like, all right, there's no school today because we want all these kids to stay off the road, and then like I would go drive and meet up with my friends like to hang out. Like, hell yeah, dude! Fucking let's smoke pot. It's snow day. So instead of just driving to school, I was then driving around the roads high, which is a far more dangerous situation.
Just weaving in and out.
No, there's only one of my friends. I mean, like, there was one friend where it literally was this, like, just the worst driver high. Like, he literally was like, one time he got Sean, he got high, and it was just the scariest. He would just fuck up all the time. One time. So I just remember the time he was high driving, and like we literally pulled out of I don't know where, some kind of business or someplace we were smoking. Probably that was a bad idea to be smoking at, like a public parking lot. And he pulled out of the road, but he pulled out on the road and started driving down the wrong side of the road. Like,
I'm the to be laughing about. Y'all could have died. It could have been a one-way head-on.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Crash.
But we fucking exactly. But we didn't. We didn't, though.
It's funny to laugh at.
Yeah, it's very funny. It's funny. Just like, Sean, what are you doing? Dude? He goes, oh fuck. And then we're like, Sean, dude, you fucking suck, dude. Holy shit, you're gonna kill us. He's, I'm fine. I'm fucking fine. Shut up, guys.
This is a good reminder to just don't do drugs. Just stay away. And
or do all the drugs. OD. Fuck it. The empire's collapsing. Who cares?
I do. I don't want to have that feeling all the time.
Who cares? Just do drugs and pretend like your problems don't exist.
Well, that's why people drink.
Do drugs and get a bogus drug-induced euphoria that you think means something, but really your inability for what actually is considered high quality is just lowered. So something stupid seems like a bigger deal to you at the time. Do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the big thing with drugs. I mean, like, I know, like, it can help people. They say, like, there's been some studies with the studies of, like, mushrooms and psychedelics. But the real truth of it all is that it's not. Your bar of what is amazing is lowered. So when you have a thought that you would normally just go, that's fucking stupid, you're like, oh my God, this is the deepest thing I've ever. No, it's not. Yes, trees are. Yes, yes, trees are life. Yes, trees and grass are also life. Everyone knows that. Constantly, it's not a big deal. Shut the fuck up.
It's not a theory. Don't call
You're
it
just
science.
no.
Research
It's also
center.
not. It's not that crazy. You're just on drugs, you moron.
Yeah, but they don't think that. They think they're like us.
No, it's well, you're on drugs, so of course you're not gonna think that. You're just enjoying the moment. But it's just funny when people like actually think that's like a crazy thing. It's like, no, you're just your bar of what you actually think is quality. Like that's why people like freak out about stuff when they're on drugs. It's not that like you're getting your mind open to this whole thing. It's like, no, you're on drugs and your ability to
Right.
for what you think is amazing has just been lowered.
I guess that's the advice we're going to give to all the people who do drugs out there.
Oh, I mean, I don't give a fuck. Do drugs. Just don't think that you're doing anything good for yourself. It's a terrible thing, but fuck it. Who
Someone's
cares?
listening. It's like, that's totally why I do drugs. So
Yeah,
why do you
I
got to
mean,
discredit?
The empire is just collapsing. So, I mean, do things that'll make you ignore it because you're not going to help fix it. So, fuck it. Just escape as much as you can until we're all dead.
I don't think it's,
Evan,
outside the snow, I think life's going pretty good.
Evan. I don't have health insurance, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that there's pet insurance? That means there's a pug named Steve who has a better quality of life than me. There's animals that have health insurance while many people with severe mental illnesses and severe diseases go without health care.
Well, isn't that what
There's people who can't get this. There's
for?
people who no, it's not how WebMD works. There's people who have severe medical issues that they need addressed but don't because they don't have health care. Yet there's a pug named Steve who gets every problem fixed. If that's not the clear sign of a system that's collapsing, I don't know what is.
Well, who would name their pug Steve?
And anybody, I don't know. Or there's a fucking calico cat named fucking Ramsey. That's getting
It's
fucking
so funny about pet
that
people don't have health
will bite the bullet, like will have a tumor checked out before I ever will, because I'll let it ride for a while because I can't afford it. I'm like, oh, fucking hopefully it's benign. Like
it's crazy. You probably brought something up that people aren't talking about.
but that this is the clear and epic sign that there's animals in this country getting better healthcare services than humans, and that's a clear sign that this is all fucked up and that it's going to fall soon. That there are
you pretty much
for a
nailed
fact that there are pets, there are many pets that are living a higher quality of life than humans, and that's just insane. And if that's not a sign that the Roman Empire is on its way out, I don't know what the fuck is. And also, you want to know what's even the scarier part is some people agree that's the way it should be. That's the even scarier part. It's not even just that it is. Some people are like, yeah, Mr. Sprinkles deserves to live longer than this, this human man with schizophrenia.
Those people are taken care of. But if you had to ask them,
most people are not taken care of.
Put the pets ahead. No, they are.
Oh, yeah.
They're fine, and they want their pets to be fine, and they don't care about anybody else.
And then they're like walk by a man screaming at traffic. They got my brain, they got my number. And it's like, okay, just ignore that guy, Mr. Sprinkles. We're gonna go get you those anxiety pills you need.
On a leash through downtown.
Fucking wild country it is. Like,
yeah,
and the problem is that people, it's just normal. Like that's normalized. Like we're
yeah, I mean, it's because we have way too many problems that we can't get resolved.
Well, it's also that we just don't care about one another.
That's also true.
Wildly don't care about one another.
We actually just
I include me. I am not gonna be like, oh, I don't. There's been times where I've looked at a homeless person and said that is too much to deal with right now. Like, jeez. I've done it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, have you never been like, I can't? That they are a lot right now, and I'm not dealing
I don't know if I'd say that out loud.
I've ignored them. I've ignored them. I haven't even registered them as humans. I've walked by them, not registering them as humans. Sometimes you
Jeez.
gotta. All right. I'm admitting something that everyone's done. But I'm also admitting something that I know for a fact everyone has done. So at least I'm fucking honest.
That's true. I love that you can say something like people might be seen as offensive or something. You're like, you're not a sympathetic person, but you're like, but I'm honest. What kind of quality is that? I think that's the biggest quality here.
I am sympathetic. I'm saying what I'm doing is wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm admitting it's a wrong thing to do and that I should care about that person. And I'm even acknowledging that there are people that we're not caring about. But
we have homeless shelters that are established.
Well, first off, there's not enough of them.
Yeah, there isn't.
Second off, they're not well equipped to like take care of people with mental illnesses, which is a large reason. Like drug addiction and mental illness are like two of the biggest reasons why people are homeless.
Yeah, and then
so even if you have a homeless shelter, that's not really helping to solve the problem of why they're homeless, which is affordable health care, or not even affordable, just healthcare. Like someone with mental illness can't afford their pills or even can't even afford to get diagnosed. They end up so wildly insane if they, if it's that severe that they're just out on the streets babbling or screaming screaming at traffic or fucking shoving their fist up their ass in public. You're like, oh my god, the degenerates. Like, nah, guy's out of his mind. Like he's in a public park fisting his asshole. Like, do you not understand how insane this man is?
Yeah, there's got to be a better solution out there that we need to do, but I don't know. People probably won't act on it. No, I could pitch a great idea and people be like, "Oh, that's too much money." No.
Well, also people don't actually give a shit. They don't actually give a shit. Unfortunately, it just really comes down to that we don't actually give a shit in America. It's we've become more selfish. Well, I wouldn't say we have become more. It's kind of what America's done. It's what makes it great, but also makes it a horrible place in the same point. It's what allowed us to do that. It's like, it's kind of the American dream. Like if you could make
freedom,
no, just cut it out. It's your own. Like you're here to cut your own path. And it's like, that's kind of, it's kind of amazing. At one point, it was also amazing when it first started. Like the first motto of it is like, hey, you come here, the American dream, work hard and hopefully it pays off. And then look at what you did. But now it's just like, that has been consumed so much that now it's just like, you help yourself and yourself alone. And
that's true.
And even there's illusions of people who help people. And and even the people that are trying to help people, unless you've organized like an actual homeless shelter or a food kitchen, you're just really only doing fan service to yourself. Like those are like the only things that are actually helping, and all the other, there's a lot of other what you would say is people acting in vain just to present themselves as a good person, which I hate to say, but yeah, it's virtue signaling. There's a lot of it. It actually makes up a majority of what other people do for people, and that's why we're also fucked.
No.
I would say a majority of it, yeah. A majority of the people that, I mean, honestly. Yeah, I would say a majority. Yeah, dude. I literally would. You want to know how I know this? Because if you look at the people, the amount of people that are struggling in this country or even in your city, if half the people who are helping were actually helping, that number would be down.
That's true.
I'm not going out there. I'm not saying I'm this good person and virtue signaling, because look, I don't do shit for any of these people, but I'm not pretending like I do and giving the impression that I do when I don't.
Yeah, it's kind of like, maybe I'll be a good person and donate today just for the fun of it. Oh, let me check my email. Oh, there's a email from Ticketmaster. Kiss is coming to town. I gotta go there.
Better go there and black out.
Whoops! I'm out of money.
Yeah, I mean, it's also, but I mean, like when it comes to like stuff like that, like money is like usually not as important as like actual hours investing into it.
Yeah, that's why we
Volunteering in a cause that doesn't put you up in front or that you can't advertise about socially is probably the number one thing you can do. But
like-
that's really not sexy.
it
people-
takes time. It's not quick.
Well, also it doesn't look like you're doing a lot. People would rather be activists or throw together shitty rallies that like are supposed to raise money, but they only raise like $12. But you were in the front and center of it, so look at how good person you are. Or do something stupid like, I'm going to paint a mural for this cause. And it's like, all right, well, that guy doesn't have food, so I don't really know what this mural is gonna do, but thanks, bud. Like,
Just gonna throw a jar out, a tip jar, and they'll get stolen or something.
I wrote a poem about the homeless. It goes, all right, cool. That guy's trying to eat a pigeon, a live pigeon. Like, and he shit his pants. He shit his pants 2 weeks ago. He's still walking around in it. I don't really know what your dumb fucking poem's gonna do.
That's so funny. Just someone comes up, hey, I wrote a poem about the homeless.
Yeah. Well, we're
it's so funny, yeah.
Well,
all the things you could do. You're like, I wrote art. It's not very good, but it's art.
Yeah. We're spreading awareness about the homeless problem. I mean, I think the homeless are spreading awareness. That guy's showing his cock to traffic. I don't think anyone else needs to be aware of his plight. We all know he exists. Hell, I know what his genitals look like. I know exactly what size objects he could fit in his asshole from seeing.
I think people have gotten a clear picture. I think we're giving a little.
I watched him snort heroin off a fucking gutter. Just insane.
Yeah, I think we've reached the pinnacle.
The pinnacle is a wrestling faction. What do they have to do with this? That was such a shitty joke that no one's gonna know the reference to.
Yeah. So 3 people, mate.
Yep. Only 3 people listen to this, and so maybe one of them will hear that. 33%. I mean, Jesus Christ! Whatever happened to this show? It was for a second. It looked like we were going to create a fan base a few episodes back. I think we just hit the lowest episode ever.
Well, there's been other.
I think we literally hit I think last episode was the lowest view episode. It's not about competition. We just clearly did something that lost everything, or we were shadow banned. But I think the chances are is that we got a large amount of, we tricked a lot of people into listening to this show, and they listened to it and they said, well, that wasn't worth an hour of my time. And then they never came back, and they slowly never came back.
Well, they maybe got preoccupied with other
podcasts.
Or they started their own podcast.
Yeah, you're right. Better. They probably did get preoccupied with podcasts that are worth listening to. So this sack of shit that's literally just a drain of an hour of your life. The only reason you should listen to this, the only reason you should listen to this is
if that be our new tagline. Want to drain an hour of your life?
Yeah, you want to drain an hour. You want to take an hour of your life and throw it down the drain and wish you could have it back. Fucking listen to this for an hour. Waste your life. You will learn nothing and gain absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
You want to go, oh my God, I think this podcast literally made me lose information in my head. Made me lose intelligence.
No, I think our podcast is pretty smart.
No, it's not. It's not smart at all. You're not smart. I'm not smart.
I thought it'd be like, Evan, you're probably the dumbest one on here.
No, you're a fucking shit journalist for someone, and no one reads your things you write. And I fucking am a dumb fucking delivery driver with grandeur delusions of doing something more in his life. That's what we are. That's the honest two hosts of your
Damn.
podcast.
All right. I guess
Is a
yeah,
shitty hack journalist and a delivery driver who thinks that one day he might actually do something. That's this podcast. Those two guys got together and went, hey, maybe people will like to listen to us talk. Well, we've been doing it for over a year, and the answer is no, they don't want to hear us talk.
So I guess this is it then.
Ding,
It's
ding,
called
ding.
The final up.
Ding, ding, ding. The results are in. America said no thank you to the Inept Pit podcast.
So is this the final up?
No, because I want to do episode 69. That's next. And why not? I mean, this gives me a slight reason to wake up in the morning. So, why I might as well keep chugging along. This podcast is like the Ugly Duckling, except it'll never become pretty, and eventually it will just get its neck broken by a poacher.
No, the Ugly Duckling. I forgot how that story went.
It's not a duck. It ends up being a swan.
Ah.
So really, it's just false advertisement from the beginning. You open the book. Nice
Write an essay
switch.
about it on with a Yelp or something.
The Ugly Duckling is the story of a kid who, essentially a girl who is not desirable in high school and then leaves high school, takes off her glasses, lets down her hair, and then she's hot. That's essentially what the story of the Ugly Duckling is.
Isn't that a nickname people got in like grade school?
Yeah, it's Ugly Duckling. No, it's just like Ugly Duckling's a thing where it's like if you went to school with someone when they were younger and they were not attractive, and then like now you see them as an adult and they're good looking. Or they were not good, like they were ugly and weird, and fat, and like grade school, and then they like good looking when they became a teenager.
Did you just fat shame?
Yeah. It's not fat shaming, it's just reality. I don't think
Like,
anyone
you basically
when
said,
everyone
"You're ugly, you're fat," and then
it's a universal no. I mean, you're not attractive. It's a universal fact that tight bodies are better than fat ones. I mean, I think everyone's attracted to someone who's more fit than fat. Not saying they can't be attracted to fat people, but I think universally it's accepted that tight bodies are the way to go. I like a nice point body.
Yeah, you're one of the lucky ones.
I don't have a tight body.
Oh, it's tighter than mine.
Yeah, but I'm not tight. I don't have a tight body, but I'm a fan of tight, dude. Yeah, come on.
You're a fan of them?
I like skinny girls. Yes.
I thought you said I'm a fan of tight dudes.
Yeah.
That came weird on my headphones.
I do like dudes in tights because I watch wrestling. And I am, in fact, a fan of the more muscular ones. So that's exactly how gay I am. Is I like my wrestlers fucking big and buff, dude. Not even true. I actually like a lot of the cruiserweights.
Yeah, because they probably have. It looks cooler when they throw a guy to the ground.
No, I just like I like athleticism more than sheer power. Like I like the more I like a lot of the gymnastics side of wrestling where they're doing flips and shit. That's cool. It is. I like lucha libre, dude. I like luchadors. They're doing fucking hurricanranas and stuff like that. Frankensteiners. That shit's cool.
People jumping from ladders.
Yep, pretty
Big fan
sick.
of that.
Pretty sick.
Then they grab the ladder
pretty
and
sick.
beat them with it.
That's pretty cool. That's all really cool. Pretty fucking tight. Oh, dude, I want to watch wrestling tonight. God damn it.
We'll do it.
Yeah, maybe. Oh God, I hate my life.
Life isn't so sad.
Yes, it is. It's a constant suggestion. It's a constant succession of failures.
I mean, unless you have a success, then it
I'm
isn't. It's not a succession.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to admit I've never had one of those. I don't know what success feels like. It must feel kind of good, I imagine. Have you ever? I think I've said this before. Evan, I've never accomplished a goal. Like,
Yes, you. Well, you want
we've
to
already
start
talked
a
about it.
podcast, and we're
That's
doing
not a goal. Starting something is not a goal.
I mean,
That's
you
not
start something.
That's not a goal though.
A goal is something you want to achieve. So if you start a podcast,
starting a
it's
podcast is not
achievement.
cheap. No, it's not achieving anything. It's creating something. It's not fucking achieving anything. That's like saying I want to become a paid artist and I fucking draw a stick figure. No one wants to buy. I haven't achieved anything.
Well,
I've created a shit podcast and no one listens to. That's not a fucking achievement. If anything, that's a blemish on my record of failures. This is strike it up to another thing I failed at.
no. Well, we can invent something.
Yeah.
That's our goal on the pod, is to invent something.
Invent something. I don't want to invent any. I'm not an entrepreneur. Fuck that shit.
But we can make a lot of
money. Fuck, dude. We got to give away a shirt. I just remember we have to check the Apple Podcast reviews. Hopefully no one even filled out a review so that we don't have to worry about it. That's probably what happened. Even though you could have got a free shirt, I doubt anyone even filled out a review. Are you looking that up?
Yeah.
Okay, while you do that, I'm going to do plugs. All right, if you listen to this, when did we start? Fuck, I'm going to do plugs.
8:15,
anyway.
we have like 15 minutes left.
All right, well, we'll do plugs early and then we'll wrap it up after that. If you're watching this on YouTube, smash the like button, crush the subscribe button, leave a comment. I don't give a fuck anymore. You can follow us. If you're listening on Spotify, make sure you hit follow down all the episodes. I think you can leave reviews on Spotify now. So if you can do that, I'm pretty sure you can. So go ahead and do that. Maybe in the future we'll do a contest. Spotify, we'll let you know next week. What the fuck else? If you're listening on Stitcher, make sure you follow, download all the episodes. You can also listen to us on Facebook by going to our Facebook page, Inept Pit. You can follow us on Twitter. You can also email us at ineptpit@gmail.com if you'd like to book us for a live podcast or live stand-up, or order one of our shirts. So, yeah, that's it for plugs. Evan, is there any from this month?
Nope.
Okay, see? Perfect. Perfect.
Reading through it. Do you want to guess when our last customer review was?
Like fucking a year and a half ago.
1
year
year
ago. 1 year ago. Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, I mean, we can't even incentivize you guys to do reviews or comment or anything. So again, this feels very pathetic. This comes down to this feels dumb and pathetic to be doing.
Yeah, so looks like we gotta change things up, or we're at the end of the finish line.
I would say we're probably close to the finish line. Yeah. I don't really see a point. I mean,
this was to bring in a huge guest.
This was a nice. I don't even think that would help. This was a nice social experiment, I guess, per se.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone will miss it.
No.
Yeah. Well, we got 14 more minutes. 9 more minutes.
I think that's the first time in pod history we've done the plugs that early.
Well, I was just, who cares? I don't even know why we do the plugs. Honestly,
I haven't gotten a single follower from it.
Think about how much of my life I've lost.
Reading plugs.
Reading plugs. This is the 68th time I've done that. I've lost well over an hour of my life plugging shit. And I wish I could have put that hour into plugging asses, man. That's what I wish. I mean, think of it. We've lost.
You add up all the time we've episodes.
Dude, we've
over
lost
60 minutes.
Dude, if you just take how much time we've invested in this podcast, it's insane. We've lost days of our life to this.
Like 2. 2.5. Almost 3.
No. Even though it's 68 episodes, it's over an hour an episode. We've done episodes that are an hour.
We're probably 4 days.
That still fucking adds up, and Things we have over.
We're only in our mid-20s, kind of.
Still, we've lost over plus, and then you also include editing and making posts and all that kind of stuff. Dude, days of our life have been shaved off because of this. We could have spent more time with our families, helping the homeless, forcing Joe Rogan to get a vaccine. We could have done so much. It's insane. That backlash on him's gotten really big.
Yeah, I mean, who was it? Neil Young.
Yeah, Neil, which is funny. Which is I love Neil Young. I didn't even know he was still alive. I honestly thought he was dead. I had no idea Neil Young was alive. How old is he? He's old as fucking sin. He looks like a burlap sack gained sentience. How came it? That would have been a lot funnier if I could have said the fucking word I'm trying to say. Sentience. There we go. He looks like a burlap sack gained sentience.
He's 76.
Yeah.
He recently got married in 2018.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, that's
getting married at 72. That's a fucking laugh.
Oh, what?
Why at that point? I mean,
he loves somebody.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure she loves his money. How old is she? Tell me she's like 42. They'll be hilarious.
She's 60. It's Daryl Hannah.
Who?
Daryl Hannah.
I thought you were saying Daryl Hammond. The old SNL cast member.
Oh, Daryl Hannah. She was in The Fury. You've probably seen that. It's a supernatural horror film.
The what?
The Fury. It's in 1978. She's in Blade Runner.
Oh, she's in Blade Runner? I said Blade Runner. Blade Runner?
Yeah, she plays Chris Stratton.
Does she have black hair?
No, she's blonde. She maybe had black hair in the film.
Blade Runner.
She's in Kill Bill.
Who is she in Kill Bill?
I think the one L driver.
I don't remember that. I don't remember the characters' names.
I think she's the main character.
No, that's Charlize Theron.
No, isn't that Uma Thurman?
Oh, Uma Thurman. I always get Uma Thurman and Charlize Theron mixed up.
She's one of like the top 5 people in Kill Bill.
I just wish I knew what she looked like. It's bothering me. She has blonde hair too.
Yeah.
Oh, did she have an eye patch?
Not in real life. Maybe in the movie. You're talking about Kill Bill?
Yeah. Fuck. I'm trying to think who the fuck was she?
Oh, she did have an eye patch.
Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense too.
Like the nurse or something?
Yeah.
I don't know how we went from talking about the Joe Rogan thing to just seeing the who's Neil Young married to. Now.
Well, I don't know. The Joe Rogan thing is just weirdly funny. I don't agree. Like, I'm not like, defending him or anything he said. I just think it's crazy.
Sounds like you are.
No, because I'm not.
Sounds like you are. I'm just kidding.
Okay. No, I just think it's crazy how much people give a shit what Joe Rogan says.
Well, that's because he's become one of the most powerful people on the planet.
That is not a fucking true statement at all. What an insane thing.
Some people say that though.
Well, then people are retarded.
Or they just have that thing. They think he's a huge figure because he has a podcast that has millions.
He has a bunch of fans. Yeah. He's a
but
celebrity.
It somehow has delved into, people removing their music from an app over things.
Well, that's fucking stupid. And those people are stupid because it's literally, dude, it's a guy who used to ask like every one of his guests if they've done DMT. Like he's a drug using comedian.
Yeah.
That's what he's like.
He hosted Fear Factor.
The host of Fear Factor, and you're like, oh, this guy is ruining everything. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, you're worried about the misinformation that fucking Joe Rogan's giving out. It's like, wait until you realize all the lies that mainstream media has fed you, you fucking idiot. Like, you'll still do something for fucking Disney, which owns Fox, which Fox sold a war in Iraq that got a bunch of innocent people killed. And you'll still go on CNN, which did the same fucking thing, sold a war in Iraq that got a bunch of people murdered. Innocent people, including children. But I'm leaving Spotify because Joe Rogan said some things about COVID I don't like. Who gives a fuck, Neil Young? I didn't even know you were alive.
A big fan, but now I'm not anymore.
I didn't even know you were alive. I'm a big fan of Heart of Gold. I mean, like, I like his music. I'm not a fan of him as a person because he sounds like a fucking pussy. Like, also, it also seems weirdly like a fucking play for fucking like for people to be talking about him. Because when was I legit thought he was dead? When was the last time anyone even brought up?
That's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time.
Except for like, unless you're listening to music, you're like, oh yeah, Neil Young kicks ass. But the actual person, like, being up,
song like on the radio, like here's a Neil Young song. Okay,
yeah, or I'll listen to Neil Young. Like Heart of Gold's a great song. Old Man, these dope songs out there.
The Gold Rush,
yeah,
right, something. A lot of songs have like Gold Rush.
Oh, Heart of Gold is what I think you're thinking, or maybe Gold Rush is. I'm not. That doesn't sound right. Neil Young kicks ass, but
he sounds like an old prospector.
His album he did with Crazy Horse was really good, or whatever. What the fuck was his name? He did an album with a Native American guy. I thought it was Crazy Horse, but I may be getting the names wrong.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, he's great. Neil Young is a great artist, but I don't really care about his opinions that much.
Yeah, he did one with Crazy Horse.
Yeah,
Zuma.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he's great.
He's a great musician. A ton of albums with Crazy Horse.
Yeah, he's great. He's
going out this year called Barn.
I didn't listen to it.
See the reviews for it.
They'll probably be good. I think Neil Young usually gets across the board good reviews.
It's got 4 out of 5 on All Music, 75 on Metacritic.
Like I said, he gets pretty. I don't think anyone's ever rated a Neil Young album bad. Like, I might not be always the best album, but it's like he is consistently good in everything he writes. He's a great songwriter. But who gives a shit?
Yes.
Like, who honestly gives a shit?
Neil Young fans. Or people who complain about...
Dude, are Neil Young fans really fucking using Spotify?
There's like probably 3, I guess.
Like, I think I might be there might be a couple hipsters that swear they're the biggest Neil Young fans out there, so they follow all his work. And
you're the only fan that's 20s?
No, there's definitely hipsters that would probably say like they're like Neil Young's the fucking greatest. Like, I like Neil Young, but I like all music, so it doesn't really like. I'm not like, if Neil Young's music has been taken off Spotify, it's not going to affect me that much. I have a handful of his songs in my playlist, but I doubt I'll even notice they're gone because I have more songs I'll listen to. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I like him, but I'm also not going to be like, holy fuck, this just took a huge gouge out of my library. It's like I have way more music to listen to. It's all right. Like, Neil Young was a very small part of the wide world of music I listen to. You
have huge range of music.
I mean, thank you. Yeah,
I didn't say it was good.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, no, I do.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, my taste consumes. It takes genres and decades all apart. Genres all over the place, and all the decades are in my music collection. Who cares though? Music is just a tool to help you realize that the empire is not collapsing. Or it's a tool to talk about it, but...
The empire has not collapsed yet.
But it's collapsing.
Probably.
Not probably, it is. This whole American experiment, it failed.
You go to like Washington, D.C. and just speak at Capitol Hill.
Yeah, We lost. This thing didn't work. Building a nation on supposed freedoms and a capitalistic free market, it
probably
doesn't
get
work.
beat up if you said that.
What?
You just said that in like a public place. They probably beat you up. They're like, America's the
Why?
greatest country ever. How dare you say that?
I would agree it's up there with probably one of the greatest countries ever, but it doesn't mean it's a good country.
But it's the greatest.
I mean,
you basically said it's pretty great. It's not that good.
yeah, but it's failing. Like
What hasn't failed? This podcast.
Yeah, exactly. The Roman Empire failed. Yeah, I mean, this is it's failing. It's on its way out, and that's it. It hit some peaks there where it was doing pretty good, but yeah. Racism hurt it a lot in the early days. Like, well, actually, it helped it a lot. Weirdly enough, I know that's probably an unpopular thing, but it is. This country is built on slave labor. It wouldn't be as where it was now if it wasn't for slave labor. It helped like massively increase its income.
How we're gonna end the pod.
I know it's shitty, but the shitty treatment of Chinese to create the railroad system helped develop the West. Like, I mean, it was big. I mean, racism really helped this country out. Like, it's made it great.
Please welcome your substitute history teacher for the day, Mr. Campbell.
The consumption.
This is your first lesson.
The consumption of the natives' land and the destruction of their culture helped it drastically get ahead.
Yeah.
These are all things that helped us get ahead. Sorry, but that's the truth. It did. It helped drastically. Helped the economy early on. It helped the development.
I feel like that wouldn't be suitable for a lesson like a school.
Well, I don't know. Well, they would just teach that racism is wrong, which you should teach, but you should also probably inform them like, yeah, but it's kind of how we're here right now, and we're one of the biggest superpowers of the world. Is we took our racism, and our racism made us strong.
And with that, I think this is a good time to
yeah, it's the end. It's such a funny laugh, but if you think about it, it's true. Like, that's the fucked up part.
Does that put that on a t-shirt? Racism made us stronger.
Our racism made us strong. At least as a nation. I'm not saying as like a people, but as like a nation it did. But yeah, peace. I gotta get ready and go to work.
All right. Have a good
Fucking suck a dick.
See you later.